The top stories: Ministry of Foreign Affairs says Ethiopia will continue to strengthen diplomatic efforts to secure access to the sea. And the Ethiopian Investment Commission identifies renewable energy as a key priority for achieving the nation's goals. Ladies and gentlemen, a very warm welcome to EBC World with me, Shifara Olakam, and thank you for watching us. Now, during a tree planting ceremony held at the Ali Birra Park in Dirredawa City Administration, Deputy Prime Minister of Ethiopia, Tamasgen Truna, revealed that 40% of this year's Green Legacy planting cycle will take place in the basin areas of the Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam GERD. During the event, Deputy PM Tamasgen emphasized the importance of reforestation in Dirredawa, citing the area's increasingly hot weather conditions. He stressed that planting more trees would help alleviate this issue and create a more hospitable environment. The Deputy Premier highlighted the uniqueness of this year's Green Legacy planting campaign, explaining that 40% of the 7.5 billion tree sapling planted for this year's planting cycle will be planted in the Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam Basin area. Senior officials, including regional chief administrators and ministers, took part in the tree seedling planting program held this morning at the Ali Birra Park in Dirredawa City. The spokesperson of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Ambassador Nebiyu Tedla, stated that Ethiopia will continue to strengthen diplomatic efforts to secure dependable and secure access to and from the sea. The spokesperson made these statements in his weekly briefing to the media today. Regarding the recent talks between Ethiopia and Somalia in Ankara, he reiterated the head of Ethiopia's delegation, Foreign Minister Ambassador Taye Asqasilase's gratitude to the Turkish government for taking the initiative and arranging the talks. Ethiopia and Somalia have agreed to hold a third round of talks, the ambassador said. Speaking about the steps taken so far to protect Ethiopian migrants in Lebanon, the spokesperson stated that there is no imminent threat to leave the country. Regarding the arrangements for the new upcoming peacekeeping mission in Somalia, the spokesperson stated that Ethiopia is closely monitoring the situation as a neighbor, troop contributor, and key party for the region's security and stability. The spokesperson explained that the countries that currently contribute troops to ATMIS are important stakeholders in the matter. Their views and concerns should be considered to facilitate smooth transition to any post-ATMIS mission. And now in business, the chief economist of the United Nations Food and Agriculture Organization, FAO, Maximo Torero, acknowledged that Ethiopia's industrial parks have created auspicious environment for agro-processing investment. The FAO chief economist made these statements after his visit to Bole Lemi Industrial Park, where he was accompanied by the Ethiopian ambassador to Italy, Damitu Hambisa, and the CEO of Ethiopia's Industrial Parks Development Corporation, Fasai Tagasu. Torero is currently visiting Ethiopia and has met with senior government officials, including Deputy Prime Minister Tamasgen Truna and Minister of Agriculture Girma Amanti. Following his visit, Torero stated that Ethiopia's industrial parks have established a highly conducive environment for investors across various sectors, particularly in agro-processing. According to him, this development is expected to significantly boost the country's flow of foreign direct investments, FDI. And now moving to stories selected for detailed analysis, the Ethiopian Investment Commission has identified renewable energy as a key priority for achieving the nation's goals. The United Nations Conference on Trade and Development, UNCTAD, is actively working to attract investment and provide technical support to harness Ethiopia's vast renewable energy potential. Goshu Meliso has attended the event and has compiled the following report.
Ethiopia is taking a significant step forward in its energy transition efforts with the launch of a 3-year technical assistance project aimed at attracting finance and investment in renewable energy and green technologies. The initiative, led by the United Nations Conference on Trade and Development, UNCTAD, and implemented in collaboration with various UN departments, is being hailed as a crucial development for the country's energy sector. Talking to EBC, Ethiopian Investment Commissioner Hanna Raya said renewable energy is key priority of the government.
The energy sector is one of the priority sectors that the Ethiopian Investment Commission promotes. Ethiopia offers ample opportunities across different sources of renewable energy, be it solar, wind, geothermal, hydroelectric power and others. And in light of that, the Ethiopian government has also invested a lot in terms of aligning policies and regulations to increase private sector participation in the sector. For a long time, the bulk of the investment in this sector has been public investment, government investment in large hydroelectric power dams. But to complement this and for us to achieve the very ambitious goals we've set for 2030, to achieve universal electrification for everyone, sustainable and affordable energy, and also to increase our production capacity to about 19,000, 20,000 gigawatts, it will require a lot of additional private sector investment.
The UNCTAD Economic Affairs Stefania Bonilla said UN Development and Trade is working to attract renewable energy and provide technical assistance to enhance Ethiopia's renewable energy potential.
I think the potential is very big in Ethiopia, and sometimes we have to take a broader look than just investment in the generation of renewable energy, because investment in the energy transition is more than that. For example, when we look at Ethiopia, the special economic zones, for example, Hawassa, who is an eco-friendly zone, or the investment that Ethiopia receives in manufacturing or in textiles. There is a lot of potential in making those industries more green and more energy efficient. And this is what we're going to be working on in this project, is to work on really strengthening the enabling environment and to translate the very ambitious goals that Ethiopia has and its nationally determined contributions and its climate change objectives, to support the Ethiopian Investment Commission in translating that into an investment promotion plan.
Senior advisor to the Ministry of Water and Energy for his part said modern energy is key to achieve sustainable goals.
Access to modern energy, electricity and clean cooking access is crucial for achieving almost all the Sustainable Development Goals, SDGs, from its role in the eradication of poverty through advancement in health, education, water supply, powering cities, industrialization, pumping water for irrigation, and mitigating the climate change.
Ethiopia's electrification access rate stands 54.5%, expanding renewable energy is vital to access electricity, it was learned.
የቡየገር ፍክረምት ሲመጣ ከምንወደው አንዱ ጨዋታ ነው። ያው ኮያውዬ በፊት ችቦን ጋበራን በኋላ ሆያውዬ እንላለን።
Welcome back. You're still watching ABC World. Now, showcasing their agricultural products, exhibitors say that the Ethiopian government is striving to create conducive environment for agricultural investment. A National Agricultural Expo 2024 organized by the Ministry of Agriculture was on view from August 14 to 15 at the Millennium Hall in the capital. Shagai Mataz Moranal.
It is to be recalled that the Ministry of Agriculture organized a two-day National Agricultural Expo, which enabled its exhibitors to showcase agricultural products and the country's immense agricultural potential at the Millennium Hall. Sharing their insight with ABC World, different agricultural companies said that they are working hard to modernize the agricultural sector.
We are doing our level best to make all implements as far as possible to produce here. Now we have reached to the extent of producing our own tractor with a local name, Mizan.
In Sasakawa, we are doing a lot of things. Now we are implementing regenerative agriculture, nutrition sensitive agriculture, and the market-oriented agriculture. We are working on these three pillars mostly.
Furthermore, exhibitors commended the Ethiopian government for making various reforms to create conducive environment for agricultural investment.
With the government sides, they're helping us develop, with providing farmers and also with the land actually. That is a good cause for us, and also with supporting, providing us the necessity for importing boxes and materials also. So majorly there are many opportunities to describe. So the government has now put a very good policy that exempt tax for imported agricultural technologies. That's a very good opportunity for our work because we are disseminating, demonstrating and popularizing these technologies for farmers to benefit from using these technologies. So availing these technologies with tax-free is a very good opportunity because farmers will get these technologies easily from service providers.
Although the government is making tremendous efforts to boost investment in the agriculture sector, the investors are still expecting more as the need and interest of their companies are diverse.
More help should come to the private sector, because the private sector is the main part. If the private sector is helped by the government, helped by the Ministry of Agriculture, helped by banks, by financial institutions, then a big change will come. I agree, a big change will come on that sector. Because if production is done within the country, like our Mizan, then the price will be lower than the imported one for the farmer.
I expect actually still the policies and the strategies. There should be a good policy and the strategy for the public, private, and other NGOs like us to work and to support the farmers. When we actually employ foreign, we are based on foreign foreign investment companies. I mean, when we try to actually hire people, so we need to go through this labor proclamations and investment ones also. So with that one, we would like to correct some things actually.
The two-day agricultural investment exhibition, which is said to create an opportunity for investors to gain adequate understanding of the country's agriculture investment opportunities, is concluded today.
And finally, Africa and China are stepping up efforts to solidify health partnerships so as to boost nations' preparedness for potential pandemic. Representatives drawn from Africa CDC, WHO, among others, held discussions to find possible ways to strengthen Africa-China health cooperation in the near future. Haptam Washagri reports.
Hello and welcome to this special episode of Talk Africa, co-produced with Ethiopia Broadcasting Corporation.
The COVID-19 pandemic witnesses that it has led strong health partnerships between Africa and China. Aiming to boost the existing health partnerships, representatives from African CDC, World Health Organization, among other institutions, held fruitful discussion at Ethiopian Broadcasting Corporation headquarters in Addis Ababa.
We also are having
Speaking on the occasion, Francis Chisaka Kasolo, who is director of the World Health Organization Liaison Office at the African Union, said after the COVID-19 pandemic, most of African countries have prepared to respond to the next pandemic.
The investment that has come from COVID has gone a long way in really having most of our countries prepared to respond to the next pandemic. Yes, we need to improve on it, but I think the the foundation has been laid with the investment that came during the COVID pandemic.
Francis underlined that Africa and China have strong health partnership in the past. Apart from investing on resources, he underlined that the global health need to invest on technology and innovation in the near future.
Hoping that the governments and those that are working in global health can invest not only resources, but also things like technology and innovations in strengthening systems.
Zhang Yi, senior advisor at African CDC, for his part, underscored that China can share its experience to African countries can eliminate diseases.
Briefly describe the experience, I can put it into 5 parts. First is the strong leadership of the government, and the second is cross-sectoral collaboration. And the third is the innovation and research. The fourth is the comprehensive participation of the whole society. And the fifth is rely on the traditional medicine.
According to Zhang, maximizing and realizing strong leadership is a crucial factor to control any pandemic, and China experienced it to control the spread of malaria.
Strong leadership means that the China government takes fully responsibility for the elimination of malaria program, and he just put forward the whole program in different sectors, and the different sectors, they will work together to just to facilitate all this financial problem and the research problem and the innovation problem, and also during this time.
The China-Africa Step-Up Health Collaboration discussion aims at solidifying partnerships to boost preparation to the next possible pandemic in the globe.
And then, of course, the infrastructure.
Well, dear viewers, you have been watching EBC World. Now a quick recap of the top stories. Ministry of Foreign Affairs says Ethiopia will continue to strengthen diplomatic efforts to secure access to the sea. And the Ethiopian Investment Commission identifies renewable energy as a key priority for achieving national goals. And with that, we come to the end of today's news. Thank you for watching us. Bye-bye.